What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. So, I've had people asking me to make a video about the Players Cup. If you don't know what the Players Cup is, go to Pokemon.com, click on the Players Cup link. And it is supposed to start today, June 1st. It's currently 1 p.m. Eastern when I'm recording this. It's a little bit after 1 p.m. Eastern. If you want a breakdown of the very basics of the Players Cup, my friend Sean actually made a very good video for that over on his channel, and I'll put that in the link. I'll link that in the description below. Sorry, I'm newly awake to the world and just getting started for the day, and I wanted to make a video talking about this. So we're gonna be covering my thoughts pretty much on the Players Cup, and let me just preface this with I'm very happy that Pokemon's doing something online, something competitive online. It's just, it doesn't seem too great. So, let's start with this. So, it's June 1st. They said it would start on June 1st. And I figured, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they'll have an announcement on the PTCGO homepage. Maybe people that go on PTCGO and don't check the Pokemon website or the Pokemon forums or anything, they'll actually be notified that there's something going on. But there are 4 panels on the Pokemon TCGO home screen, and they are all the same as they've been. Nothing about the Players Cup notifications, nothing of the sort, nowhere. So if we go just making sure they didn't add anything else in the shop. So if we go to the versus ladder, nothing has changed, but of course the versus ladder is not what's being used. Now events are what is being used in the Players Cup, and as you can see, standard tournaments look the same. There are no new tournaments added. Viewing rewards, nothing has changed there. It's still the same to enter. It's 8 tickets, same amount of people, single elimination, 3 rounds, nothing changed. So there's, looking at PTCGO, I had some hopes that maybe they would at least, like I said, put a graphic up on the home page like, hey, Players Cup starts today, visit our website to learn what that is, and just literal nothing. So let's go over to their website and we can talk about the Players Cup briefly. But like I said, if you want the bare basics and how to do it, what it is, all that kind of stuff, Sean, link in the description down below, he explained it pretty well. Also subscribe to him. I'd like to see him get some new subscribers. He's doing really well over in his channel. So basically players are competing in the month of June, which we are in now, on the PTCGO events, which are these things we just looked at. And you play in these events to earn tournament rep, standard events only to earn tournament rep. And the top 256 players on the leaderboard after June, in the tournament rep leaderboard, will be invited to the next phase, which is then going to be played through Discord and Battlefy, and that's a whole other mess. So there's that. I'm not really talking about that. We've covered that on my stream and everything. So let's talk about how this is not what I wanted. I've been talking about I wanted a ranked ladder forever, something competitive to do on PTCGO for a very long time. I've started petitions for it and had people send in emails to TPCI. So I've been advocating for ranked or competitive or just something on PTCGO for a while to help us dive into a bigger audience, more players, more support, more competitive support, something more fun for the diehards like myself of the Pokemon TCG. Like we had the limitless qualifiers, which are amazing, and I'm so happy Limitless did that for us. And Azul GG, Azul Garcia Griego, if you don't know him, he's a really accomplished player, and he had like 1,500 viewers on Twitch watching him play in the Limitless Q4, which is insane for PTCGO. Now, I mean, like a game like Legends of Runeterra, or a non-card esport like League of Legends or Overwatch, I mean, they get thousands, tens of thousands, even sometimes hundreds of thousands of viewers, and that's a regular thing for them. But for one PTCGO person, not even the Limitless stream, but Azul himself, to get 1,500 viewers, it was because it was competitive and fun, and people want to watch that. And it's pretty bland to just watch people playing on the versus ladder. But anyway, so TPCI is doing this thing called the Players Cup Kickoff Invitational. This tournament will take place on May 30th through 31st and will be broadcast June 6th through 7th. They're inviting 8 players ranging from current top players to former champions. Check back for the list of players. Well, today's June 1st. So this took place this past weekend. We still don't know who played in it. We do know, however, the casters, the commentators, because Pokemon tweeted that out, but they still have not told us who's playing in it, which is really weird since they played yesterday and the day after, and those people can't even talk about it. And it won't even be broadcast. Like, they're recording this and then they're post-recording the commentary and smashing it all together because they don't have a spectator mode in their own game. So that's just doesn't look great. So we don't even know who it is. If I had to guess, some of the player list, I would guess Robin Schultz because he won Worlds. Shintaro Ito, iconic player, second at Worlds recently. Henry Brand won Worlds recently. Danny Altavia because he's number one in CP in potentially the world, definitely NA. There was one other. Oh, Tord Reklev. I could definitely imagine them inviting him since he's like one of the best of the modern era, maybe of all time. But yeah, so they didn't even give us a list of players, and they've already played, which is just kind of crazy to me. So okay. Anyway, and blah 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 eligibility things. So they have to. Once you make it through the first thing, your top 256 in your rating zone, you get double elimination bracket. You have to make an account through Discord Battlefy to participate. That's how you'll send them your deck lists and everything. I have a lot of issues with all of this. Like I said, I'm very happy they're doing something. I don't want that point to be missed. But, there's a lot of issues. So, with the video game, Sword and Shield video game, they have a ranked ladder in that video game where, of course, Sword and Shield, the video game, is different from PTCGO, but it's all run by, TPCI, Nintendo, all of that kind of stuff. And they are a huge company. They're big. They're not a small indie third-party company, little guys. They're big. They could make the game much better if they wanted to. And for the Sword and Shield video game, there is a ranked ladder, and it's more or less kind of like Hearthstone or Magic. You go from, Pokeball to Great Ball to Ultra Ball to Master Ball, and then once you get to the Master Ball level, you start being ranked, and when you win, you go up ranks based on the rank of the person you beat, or you go down based on the rank of the person you lost to. So they're doing that for the video game. I think the international challenge that they do for the video game, I think monthly, is really great. I think the way to get into the Players Cup for the VGC is really good because you're playing in that ladder type environment for a few days instead of grinding in uncapped amount of tournaments that you need tickets to enter for a month. So let's just touch on that. These standard 8 ticket things. So if you'll look them up in the top right corner of my screen, I have 432 tickets because I don't play events a lot. I usually only play events like if I'm streaming and I want to, hey, everybody, hey, 7 other people want to jump into an event, let's all try to get in together. Or I'm making a video like this deck is good for tournaments, like I did with the Trevnor Milotic deck and Expanded. Like, hey, this is good to grind events with. But I don't really play events that much, so I just have a lot of tickets saved up. There are actually people with thousands of tickets saved up, and then there are people with maybe enough tickets for a few tournaments. And as of now, it's not even at all. It's not fair at all. Is where I'm trying to juxtapose this to the video game where everybody just gets to compete. You get to play in that, like, the 3-day period or whatever. I'm not a video game master, so I'm not entirely sure, but I do know it's a ladder type environment. You play for a few days, you get ranked, you go up and down based on how other people are doing or your wins and losses and stuff like that. To my knowledge, the way tournament rep works is 5th through 8th place gets 1 point. 4th place gets 5 points. 3rd place gets 6 points. 2nd place gets 7 points, and 1st place gets 8 points of tournament rep. Now, tournament rep, that's a whole other thing. So, okay, let's see. The leaderboard. Let's go check out the leaderboard. So, here's the leaderboard for tournament rep this month. This was newly reset. I checked this at like 1 a.m. Eastern, so like right after midnight, and it was reset then because you can see there's the top players only have like 46. What's that? 7 tournament wins and a 2nd place, I think. Some quick maths there. So anyway, so you'll see these are the PTCGO screen names, whatever. Now, my PTCGO screen name is I'm Not Emo, as many of you will know from watching my streams or my gameplay or whatever. That is my screen name. It is connected to my PTCGO. I would not choose that screen name if I didn't have to. I made that screen name on Play Pokemon when I was 12, and my PTCGO account is stuck to it. It is connected. I just want to make that clear. Now, let's find mine. So, how do we do this? Where's my tournament rep? You haven't earned any tournament rep from standard format matches in tournament yet this month. Okay, that makes sense. I haven't played one today. Now, let's check last month. I definitely did play some. You did not earn any tournament rep in the standard format last month. Okay, maybe my memory's a little blurry. Let's check versus points, because I definitely played versus ladder in videos and on stream. Not this month yet, but definitely last month. It says I didn't earn any versus points in the standard format last month. Let's check this whole season. Nope, I didn't earn any versus points. Let's check global. Maybe it has me in the wrong thing. Oh, wait a second. What is this? It says I'm in the top 25% for global versus points this season. So let's check last month. And now, what's this? We're back to you did not earn any versus points in the standard format last month. But if you check by last season, it will tell me I did. Now, let's try to do the same thing for tournament rep. You did not earn any tournament rep in the standard format last season. Let's try this season. No? Okay. Let's try it last month for global. You did not earn any. Let's try last week. Let's try this month. No. Okay, let's try expanded format. Maybe it's just I've been trying all of this stuff. So it'll actually acknowledge that I did get something in versus points, but it will not acknowledge that I got any tournament rep in any tournaments, regardless if I do US and Canada, which I am in the United States. If I do US and Canada, worldwide, United States, whatever. And I did play standard and expanded formats last month in tournament. So my my tournament rep doesn't show up. So that kind of makes me feel like, should I even play in the Players Cup? In the Players Cup. As of right now, like I said, there's no special queue for it. I'm not even sure if tournaments are counting yet towards the Players Cup. There's nothing on the homepage. I'm refreshing. Maybe halfway through the video, they'll prove me wrong. Or we're almost at the end of the video now, probably. But, yeah, so I don't know if I'm even going to try to compete in the Players Cup, because I don't even know if I'm competing. I've made sure I'm in good standing with Play Pokemon. My ID and my PTCGO are connected. And now, here's the other thing. Many people are having this issue. Many people who I know personally and that have, told me, yes, everything is set up correctly, and I trust them on that. And several people on Burbank City, on Twitter, on Heyfonte, on the Pokemon forums, there's many threads started about it. People are messaging me, commenting, on YouTube videos and stuff, asking me why they can't see their tournament rep. This is not something that's just happening to me. People have sent in support tickets and it has not been fixed, and they have not said that it will be fixed. They also haven't said if you can't see your tournament rep, are these tournaments counting? Nothing. So a lot of issues here. This is just one bug type issue. A lot of my other issues are just give us a ranked ladder like literally every other card game has. Magic, Hearthstone, Legends of Runeterra, which had ranked in beta, I believe. Eternal, I believe, has ranked. Even like really new games have ranked modes, or at least something to show your elo or something like that, so you can see how you're doing. This is, I slightly touched on this, but before we end the video, tournament rep does not go down. And there's no cap on how much tournament rep you can earn in the month of June, as far as we know. And there's no cap on how many tournaments you can play that count towards your qualifying round. So you could play 1,000 tournaments if you had the time to do that. And if you win every one, at the moment, they would all count. Even if you don't win every one, you'd get 1,000 tournament rep for just placing in 8th place every time. Because as far as I know, you get 1 tournament rep for placing 8th place. So you could just play in 1,000 tournaments if you had the tickets, get last in every one, and earn 1,000 tournament rep. I just want to make sure that sounds crazy to everyone else like it does to me. So there's no cap on it. You don't go down for losing. You only go up for entering. You don't even have to win, as far as I know, to earn tournament rep. So it's nothing like a ladder. It's nothing like a ranked mode or a competitive mode. It's just really, really bad. I probably left out some things that I wanted to talk about here, but I've been ranting long enough. So if any of y'all have anything else to say, leave it in the comments below. I'm just kind of flabbergasted on how this is working, and I really just expected a little bit more, just minimal more effort. And something I was really hoping is that they would put a spectator mode in for their tournaments that they're holding, so they could actually spectate and watch like in the video game. But it doesn't look like that's happening either. So yeah, I'm sorry that this was a bit of a negative video, but like I said, I'm happy something's happening, and I just want the best for the game, because I could just go over and play Magic or Runeterra or Hearthstone, which I commonly do for the competitive feel that I want, to play something on a ranked ladder, ranked mode, or competitive feeling. I commonly do that, but Pokemon is the game I love. I would much rather play Pokemon ranked ladder than Hearthstone or Runeterra or Magic, which are, well, I'll say Magic and Runeterra are great games, and Hearthstone's definitely a game. But I want to be able to sit down and grind and have my audience on Twitter, or on my audience on Twitch, be able to watch me competing like they've got to do whenever I get the chance to play something like the Potown Invitational, or they watch games of me in the Sunday Open, or the Limitless qualifier, or something like that. It's fun to have like an actual challenge and to be competitive and have a drive to do something. And I would like to do that in the game that I have a passion for, which is why I might sound a little angry or disgruntled about how this is all happening. But hopefully something will be done in the future, but I'm not really sure what else to hope for at this point, if this is how they're running the Players Cup. They're just putting a name on tournament rep is really all they're doing, and tournament rep doesn't work. So like I said, comment if you have any other thoughts or questions or comments or anything like that. As always, subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching this on June 1st, or sometime when the voting for the Limitless qualifiers are still going on, please go over and vote for me to play in the Limitless Invitational if you'd like to watch me compete in that. I'd really love to compete and have y'all cheer me on. So limitlesstcg.com for more information on that. It should be going up sometime in the evening on June 1st. So a few hours after I'm recording this video, probably the content creator voting should go up on Limitless. As I said, comments below. Shout out to PotownStore.com, my sponsors who help me keep it going. And subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content. But if you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed. You're probably a regular. Thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it. See you next time.